actual PowerPoint slide from the Army. Right? General McChrystal had all the Allied forces together about 4 years ago, and they were showing them where Afghans stood at the time. So you had all these leaders from the free world. The first slide that pulled up was this, and this private contractor started trying to explain this slide to the leaders of the free world's military. So these are all 4-star generals, right? And General McChrystal actually stood up and said, if you can explain that slide to us, we will have won the war. And he took all the leaders and they left and never watched another slide. And he apologized to them, right? How would that ever make sense? And you know how long that had to have taken? You know how proud that guy probably was of that slide? But understand that your slides are not for you. If you're only making them so they look cool to you, it's a mistake. You need to make them so they look cool and are effective for the audience. If you can understand that, then you're ready to be a 4-star general apparently. Because they can't understand that. You're one step above them already. Hey, that's insane. Insane. Okay, a couple of pictures of victims in villages of being bombed, or now you have a new school for girls and people are being educated. That would tell them more about what's happening in Afghanistan than this thing will ever tell. Would you agree? And understand there's a lot of our slides that we have filled with text that one picture will tell more of the story. And it will remind us of what to say, more than all the text on the slide. So here's what not to do. So I'm going to teach you everything what not to do on slides in one slide. Do not try to put too many words onto each slide of your PowerPoint presentation. Just use short points and not complete sentences or thoughts. Otherwise, your slide will become completely filled with words. You should not use your slides as your notes, causing you to turn your back to the audience and read them word for word, which also causes you to become monotone. Otherwise, your audience will become annoyed, much like all of you are at this point in my presentation. That's what happens. Because if I have to read these slides, of course, I automatically turn my back to the audience the whole time. There's nothing wrong with turning your back to the audience to glance at something. Okay? But if I'm just going to sit here and read the slides off to you, right, and that happens, I'm sure everybody has been in plenty of those classes, then I would rather the person just go ahead and print them out for me and let me go home because I can read them myself. Right? The information for the class should not come from these slides. They should come from me. Right? The other information should come from the people in my class. You know how much experience we have in here?